Okay, let's look at these examples. Now remember, I want to do the least amount of work as possible. So that means I want to find my X patterns, my Z patterns, and my F patterns, because if I find those, then I don't have to do as much work. So what happens here, if we look here, they gave me 75 degrees. Now, I can see I have an X here. So that means that X equals 75. Why? Because of the X pattern. So in this case, X is 75 degrees. And what I'm going to do in the bracket is I'm just going to put the reason why, and that's the X pattern, which is the opposite angle theorem. Okay, so I have that one. Now again, remember I said I didn't want to do a lot of work, so let's take a look at another one. Let's see, I don't have a Z pattern for this one, right? If you're following my pen, there's no Z pattern for that. I don't know Y or B. How about my F pattern? Well, here's the upside down F. Okay, so that means I know this and I would know that, but that still doesn't help me. So now it means I'm going to have to do a little bit of work somehow. So I'm thinking I can either find A, Y, or B. The reason being is if I look at this, I know that that is a straight line that's been cut. So I could get A by going 180, take away 75. Okay, now there's more than one way to do these as well. Okay, and what I end up when I do that is 105. So I could have done it that way, or I could have done 75 with the Y and the same idea, and that would give me 105. Or I could have gone X plus B has to equal 180, so I could find B. Okay, so we have found A, and sometimes it really does help to actually put it right in our diagram. Okay, so this is 105, which means using my X pattern again, Y equals 105. You notice that X pattern actually comes in fairly handy for us. And now I don't have any more X's at the moment, so this is 105. So now let's see, do I have any Z patterns? Well, I do. Watch this one. Watch where my pen's going. So from Y and B are going to be equal to each other. So B equals 105 because it's an alternate angle. Okay, so the shape that we looked at was the Z pattern. Okay, so this is 105, and we have one more to find, and that is Z. Now you can see that Z I can get from the X pattern if I wanted. So I'm going to write that down because we actually have everything solved. But another way that I could have got the 105 was from another pattern, the F pattern. And if I'm going to switch to blue for a second, you can see the F pattern here. There's our F. So we have 105, 105. And so the Z still equals 105, whether I get it through X or whether I get it through the F pattern. Okay, now the next question's a little bit different. It's a little bit different for a couple reasons. One of the reasons being that I have 2x plus 1 here. So I want to find, in most cases, I'm going to find what x equals, but I would need to know what that angle equals. So let's do some work here again. And I can't actually get it right away. Okay, so I can see there's my X pattern. I can fill in items along my way. So this would be 150, but that doesn't help me. Z pattern, this would be 150. Oh, I think we've got it. There's an X pattern, so that would mean that the 2x plus the 1 has to equal 150 because of the X pattern. And if we do that, then we're just solving for x. So we're going to subtract 1 from both sides. So we end up with 2x equals 149. And then I need to divide both sides by 2. So we end up with x equals 74.5 degrees. Okay, so don't be afraid if they have something like this. The same thing is going to apply for all those different letter patterns for our angles. Have fun tomorrow.